You felt anxious and now feel anxious about all the things, as in things that never used to scare you are suddenly feeling really frightening, and it kind of feels like you're just this little child against this big, bad, scary world, and it makes zero sense. Then listen up, because this is for you. This is what's happening in your brain when you're anxious. Your brain has got your limbic brain on the very inside. This is your emotional brain and where your anxiety rests. On the outside of your brain, in your forehead, we have your prefrontal cortex, or your rational brain. Now, your emotional brain and your rational brain don't play well together. So when one is fired up and you're feeling real anxious, then the emotional brain is out of the picture and it's not really playing the game anymore. Which means that anxiety and your emotional brain are running the show. And when anxiety is running the show, its main function is to look out for all the threats to your survival. And because it's desperate to keep you safe, it's going to think of all the possible threats that are out there. So things that once did not feel all that scary to you and that you could just deal with, now suddenly feel like huge, threatening, scary things, because your prefrontal cortex isn't really there to throw a rational bone into the middle. So note to self. You're not going crazy. It just means that anxiety is ruling the roost at the moment. And all we need to do is calm that little limbic brain down and get your prefrontal cortex back into action.